So, Al, the police are after us. Get the cops are after. You gotta get going. We gotta get the comics on parole. We gotta get comic going. There's guests waiting for us on the show. We're 10 minutes. In 10 minutes, the show starts. We got some big name guests that are coming to Comics on Parole. Watch the road, Al. Watch the road. Your zipper's down. Watch the road, Al. Anyway, we gotta get to Comics on Parole because on Comics on Parole we have big stars tonight. You can watch Comics on Parole every first and third Tuesday of the month. All you do is go to www.harmonybooking.com. You click on Webtv, and then you click on the green on-air button, and you can see major stars. The show starts at 9:30. You get your name on the road. Your eye on the road. www.harmonybooking.com. Click on Webtv, and then click on green on-air button. 9:30 every first and third Tuesday of the month. You also could see past shows at www.comicsonparole.com.
Hurry up.
Huh? Anyway, the cops are gone. You can slow down now. You can slow down now. Anyway, please tune in to comicsonparole.com every first and third Tuesday of the month. Thank you. Yes. Thank you for the safe driving. Now zip up your zipper.
You're watching Comics on Parole with Dan Glazer. By the way, I'm Johnny Van Zandt of Leonard Skinner.
Oh, welcome to Comics on Parole. My name is Dan Glazer. Vanessa's over here and Al's over here. But right now I'm giving you Chris Massey of the Chris Massey Band and of, what's your gutter company's name?
Massey Gutters.
Massey Gutters. Very original name. So right now I give to you Chris Massey.
All right. Thank you, Dan. Woo. Okay, this is a little tune that I wrote after a personal experience. Well, she said she wants to love me, but I don't know if I should. Well, she looks alright and everything's real tight, but I don't know if I should. She said you get it when the feeling's good. You gotta get it when the feeling's bad. You gotta get it when you can, 'cause if you don't get it, then you're probably gonna wish you had. Like that, Al?
I like it.
So after I've thought about it, said her a try. And if she don't like it, I'll lie about it so I won't have to see her cry. You gotta get it when the feeling's good. You gotta get it when the feeling's bad. You gotta get it when you can, 'cause if you don't get it, then you're probably gonna wish you had. So you remember about 10 years ago when you were in a bar and you met this really hot chick and she wanted to hump you like a pogo stick, and about that time you decided, hey, I'm going to be a man of high moral character. In other words, you were being a dumbass. Then 10 years later, you're sitting at home and your wife's in the kitchen and she weighs 40 pounds more than she did on your wedding night, and she's yelling at you because you forgot to take out the trash. And then it dawns on you, wow, if I'm ever going to have sex with a woman that looks like that again, I'm going to have to pay for it. So that is why I do it every chance I get. 'Cause I'm here to please all the girls in need, whether short, thin, tall, or fat. Yeah, yeah, you gotta get it when the feeling's good. You gotta get it when the feeling's bad. You gotta get it when you can, 'cause if you don't get it, you're probably gonna wish you had. Yeah, you're probably gonna wish you had. Yeah, you're probably gonna wish you had.
Very good, very good. You wrote that song yourself?
Yes, I did.
And you only have one other song you wrote yourself?
Oh, no, I've probably written about 300 songs.
Okay, okay. Well, we're going to have Chris back up to do it. We're going to talk to Chris about what he does in a few minutes. Thank you very much,
Thank you, my
Chris.
friend.
We'll see you
All
shortly. Now what we're going to do is welcome to the stage a young comic who travels all over. Do you do comedy outside of Atlanta?
Yeah, I travel.
Yeah, he travels. Give it up for Mr. Andrew Wright. How are
How's
you?
it going?
Good to see you. Good to see you. He is a very funny comic. I've seen you several times, and in Waffle House, I saw you in IHOP.
Really? Yeah.
Yeah, it just happened to bump into each other. No, very, very funny. How long have you been doing comedy?
Oh man, many a moon. I'd say several years, like 7 years.
7 years.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So you hit the 5-year wall.
Yeah, but the thing is, I hit the 5-year wall, but I've taken so much time off between.
Yeah.
I've been doing it like 20 years. Basically.
You're only 24. No, you're 34. So you started when you're 14.
Damn it. Dan, you're fucking giving out my age on this shit.
This is a clean show.
Oh, I'm sorry.
The censors will get back to it.
Sorry, I forgot the internet is clean. I'm sorry.
Okay, that's right. Internet is clean. Okay, so you've been doing it almost 20 years. So you started when you were 14.
Yeah, exactly.
You really started.
No. I'm just being obfuscatory. Is that a word?
I have no idea.
I'm obfuscating.
Yeah.
Because I don't want people to know how old I am.
Okay, gotcha. Okay.
Because it's show business.
It's show business, right?
Yeah, so I tell people I'm 42.
Yeah, you're 42. So you hit the 5-year wall in comedy. There's a 5-year and a 10-year wall.
Yeah.
When you hit the 5-year wall, did you notice a difference? Anything change for you?
Ooh.
Any opportunities, comedy opportunities come up?
Yeah, like I started doing like book shows instead of open mics.
And you were getting paid?
Yeah, and you get paid every once in a while.
Are you getting paid now?
Yeah, I get that cash in hand.
You do?
You know?
Okay, very good.
You got to get that paper.
You need to come to the Jerry Farmer's Open. Have you come to that yet?
I've been by. It's in the back of the Landmark Diner, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah, it's in the back of the Landmark Diner. Listen, what is this about the elderly? You don't like the elderly?
No, I love the elderly.
Yeah.
Dan.
Yeah.
What is this?
Something about
Like,
the elderly.
people are going to think, I don't know what they're going to think of me after you finish.
Yeah.
I love the elderly.
Right.
I love them.
Yeah.
I'm actually writing a self-help book for the elderly right now.
Right.
Yeah, it's called I've Fallen and I Can Get Up.
Oh, follow.
Yeah, yeah.
Listen, he's not joking. He really does write books. In fact, about 2008, 2009, you were on Fox
2008.
News. You wrote a book called How to Be a Millionaire.
I didn't write the book.
You didn't write it?
No, my friend Alan Corey wrote it.
Well, then why were you on showing it?
Because he didn't want to go on Fox News, and we were going to like check their fact-checking by just sending me instead.
But it was bogus. The whole thing was bogus because you
totally
really weren't a
bogus.
millionaire.
No, and still am not to this day.
And is your friend a millionaire?
Yes, and still to this day.
But you pretend like you were the millionaire.
Right.
Okay, let's play that.
And hey, you're still looking for a New Year's resolution for 2008? Well, how's this one? Become a millionaire.
We have some creative tips to penny pinch that can help you do it. Joining us now is Alan Corey. He's an entrepreneur and the author of $1 Million by 30, and we've missed it. You can teach us how to catch up now.
Well, absolutely.
How'd you come up with this plan? It's fantastic.
Well, my main plan was just make as much money for as little money as possible. They say you have money to make money.
Right.
Well, who wants to spend a lot of money?
A lot of
we all
people
want to make money.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm spending money now. Don't worry. I like to joke with my friends that my next book is going to be called $500,000 by 31.
There you go.
Because I'm going to spend $500,000.
Okay, let's get some of your
this
tips.
year.
Alan, you arrived in New York at 22, poor, and you were a millionaire by 28, and you used some pretty simple tips, as Pedro said. Give us some, please.
Okay, well, absolutely. One of the first tips I like to use is flattery.
Flattery.
Has anyone ever told you you look like a young Cameron Diaz?
Okay, wait a second.
Poor Cameron Diaz.
Alan, that's true.
He was like 25.
That's
Thank
a true
you.
observation, but
Yeah.
you can't make money from that flattery. How are you going to profit from that?
You'd be surprised. You'd be surprised. Personality will take you everywhere. You are your own brand. Be that, own that, and earn off of that.
Okay, so what's another tip? Never spend money for an umbrella, and then carry a coin purse and keep your change.
Absolutely. Sounds grandfatherly, right?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Well, I believe that we all become our own grandfathers someday. It's an old Navajo American Indian saying. But I believe that that's what happens to us spiritually. So what I do is I carry a change purse. And
you call it a change purse?
Do you have it with you?
Yes. No, I actually don't. Since I made $1 million, I've ditched a lot of these strategies because they just seem downright miserly.
Yeah.
But you saved your change, and this actually helped you reach the 7-figure mark.
Absolutely. You'd be surprised when you get dollars back instead of change. It changes you psychologically.
I believe that.
Okay. You also have go to the movies, buy one large popcorn, and save the bag for months. Fill out comment cards at every possible fast food restaurant so you can get free food. And call your credit card company every 6 months to get a lower interest rate and to increase your credit limit. That's your advice, and you're sticking to it.
He also emphasizes going into real estate. So this stuff will take
this
you
was
only
in
so far.
2001.
Yeah.
All right.
Congratulations to
Brooklyn, like
you.
the hottest real estate market, like, you know. Throw some money around, you're gonna get rich.
Alan
It's
Corey,
America, right?
Thank you so much.
Alan Corey,
Absolutely.
that's the book.
I'd like to shout out Neil Cavuto.
Neil, there you go.
Oh, he's going to have you back.
He's gonna, yeah,
$1 million
That's
bucks
my
by 30.
man.
Thank you. Other story we're following, that deadly tiger attack closed down the San Francisco Zoo. When will the gates to the tourist attraction reopen?
Okay, let's get clarification.
Okay,
This was the national that goes all over the world.
Yeah, the world. I wasn't thinking of that at the time.
All over communist countries,
Right.
fascist countries. This is amazing.
Democracies.
You're known all over the world, but you weren't this guy.
No, I'm not. So I'm known as somebody else.
Now tell us how this, again, why would he have you go up rather than him?
Okay, he wanted to make some kind of viral video or something. And he really doesn't like Fox, so he was like, let's fact check them. Let's fact check their fact checking. Let's send you on instead of me.
Yeah.
And see if they notice.
The Democrats could never pull that off. I bet if they thought they were having Sarah Palin on, they still would have thought you were Sarah Palin.
Yeah, totally.
Okay. So were you nervous during this?
Oh my God, I was nervous as hell.
Really?
Yeah, I was so nervous.
You did a very good job.
Thank you.
Did anything happen? Did you get any offers to write another book or give speeches on how to be a millionaire?
Yeah, he got another book deal. That was the whole.
So now your picture has to be on the back of his book.
It should be, right?
That is wild.
Yeah.
That I would have thought you'd become famous after that.
Well, we couldn't put it up
See,
because
I thought that was a local Fox in Philly, but it was a national.
No, it wasn't
wow.
just Georgia. Yeah.
That's wild. That's wild. That is wild. Now, tell us about what are your thoughts on John Hancock?
Oh man, right into it. Okay.
Okay.
I love him. I think he was a great guy. I love that. Like when I go to sign, like, you know, they were like, "Give me your best John Hancock."
Right.
And I was like, "I'm John Hancock, the founding father."
Okay. Is this a joke you do on your set?
No, it's just something I want to try out at the top.
Now you're a herbivore too, right?
Yeah, I only eat herbs.
Herbs, yeah.
Sometimes,
That's a herbivore.
Sometimes spices.
Spices. You know, George Lucas and Bill Cosby, all they eat are herbs.
Really?
What are your thoughts on?
Did you know George Lucas stores the herbs in his neck fat?
Oh,
he has a little pouch.
He does.
Yeah, if you ever notice like basil or bay leaf.
Well, what about Bill Cosby?
Oh man, after I heard about this Cosby thing,
yeah.
Honestly, honest to God, I burned all my Cosby Stills and Nash records.
Oh, Cosby Stills and Nash.
I kept the ones with Neil Young.
Oh gosh. Now listen, you're quite the spontaneous comic. And so I want to play a little video of you doing a chicken dance at Hooters.
Oh, yeah, sure. Roll it.
Is that the next one? So to me, that should have gotten you as much publicity as the Fox News thing.
That went viral. That's like my famous video that went viral.
How many people watch it?
Well, I don't know. You know how the view count gets stuck at some point when like, a lot of people have watched it? Like it's stuck at 1,000.
Okay.
But I know it's a lot more views than that.
Now you want to cure poop.
Yeah.
What's this about?
Well, the thing is, it's never going to happen.
Right.
Do you believe in the Matrix?
Yes.
You do?
Whatever that is.
You taking the red pill?
No. Yes. No. I don't know.
Okay, you're going down the rabbit hole. Cool.
I got.
The thing about poop is like, the money is not in the cure. The money is in the symptoms. Just treating the poop, right?
That's right.
So like, Big Toilet is never going to allow poo to be cured.
That's right.
Because they just want to keep. They're like Pfizer or whoever.
Yeah, the big business.
Big Toilet. You got Kohler.
Yeah.
Who else? Oster.
Yeah.
Brevis. American Standard.
Yeah. So you're right. They're never going to want it to be
they're
cured.
setting the standard for America. That sounds creepy.
And when you tour, too, you often stay in a Howard Johnson's, right?
That's true. It's come a long way, and it used to be really good, and now it's really terrible.
Right.
So, like, it used to be on Mad Men, like, how cool Howard Johnson was.
Yeah.
And we, when I was growing up, had the same number as a Howard Johnson's that people from the state prison would call all the time to try to get in contact with their relatives. But they would leave voicemails on my answering machine. They'd be like, "You have received a call from Fulton County Jail from, help me, please!" And they wouldn't say the guy's name.
Yeah.
So it was just like this cry in the dark
thing. The cry in the dark thing. Listen, I want to show you one other spontaneous, his creativity. He's also very, very intelligent. This is a video of him trying to teach people the ABCs in 6 seconds. Take it away.
All right, we're going to do the alphabet in 6 seconds. Seriously, that's just 6 seconds. A, B.
we thought it paused. We thought there was more to that. That was like 2 seconds.
Yeah, it's a Vine, so it's like 6 seconds, 7 seconds.
Very good.
I don't know why I would put that up on YouTube.
Well, thank you very much, Andrew.
Okay,
we'll have you on again in your 10-year wall.
Yes,
very, very. We'll have your 10-year wall. Okay, very good. And play a little music while you escort. Andrew escorts himself back to your chair. Thank you so much. Thank you. We got the music working. Vanessa got the music working. Vanessa, should we have you up to make a few announcements? Okay, get on over. You can leave the music on while you do the announcement. And then, Vanessa, you'll do it.
Hi. Greetings, everybody. Okay, so it's been a very busy and exciting start to the new year, and there's so much more to come. Some big parties coming up over the next couple weeks, guys. This Friday at Cosmopolitan in Marietta, we're doing a cocktail and dancing party. You'll recognize a lot of the people there if you've ever been to the Jingle Mingle or the Red Dress event, which was this past Friday. Everybody that came out to that, thank you so much, guys. We had 1,200 people that showed up to benefit the American Heart Association, so yay! And it's going to be even bigger next year, so mark your date, guys. It's in February every year. Back to what I was saying. Okay, this Friday at Cosmopolitan, and it's a $5 cover. There's open bar from 9 to 9:30, so get there early and take advantage of that by all means.
I like an open bar. Is it free? No, it's just open.
Well, with the $5 cover, it's open. Okay. Yeah, and then there will be drink specials throughout the rest of the evening as well, too. Sundays and Wednesdays, still got the karaoke show going at G's Midtown, guys. So come out Sundays from 5:30 to midnight, or Wednesdays from 10 to 2 for Sing for Your Supper karaoke. We have Season 2 sing-offs coming in just a couple of weeks. So.
Very good.
Yep. And starting March 9th on Monday nights, we're adding another karaoke show. It's going to be at Las Margaritas on Cheshire Bridge Road. And, before I forget, though, I have to add another party to end your February with on February 28th at Hudson Grill in Sandy Springs. We are doing our follow-up party for the Jingle. For everybody that went to the Jingle Mingle this year, you know, we got cut off early because some horrid, pathetic soul decided to call in a bomb threat because they are cowards and they suck. And that's all I'm going to say about that. But we do have this great follow-up party.
I was just kidding when I did it. I wasn't on purpose.
I know, you know. But
no one could take a joke. Please.
Yeah. But we are doing the follow-up party for that. It's called Get This Winter Over With. It's going to be at Hudson Girls Sandy Springs. We're expecting at least 700 or 800 people to pack that place out. So come on in, guys. That's going to be February 28th. Starting at 8 p.m. and going pretty much until they kick us out.
Okay. Well, thank you very much, Vanessa. Now, man the music while we bring up another Vanessa to make a brief announcement about her improv group called Hilarious Antics, which was supposed to be on the show and they didn't show up. Vanessa, get up here. Don't sneak up here on me. Just get up here under the table. Okay, there you go. Come on.
Gosh, Dan, you're killing me. Oh.
Okay.
Oh, I swear.
This is Vanessa. She often comes to Jerry Farber's open mic. and performs. She's also a bit of a singer, and she's in. Talk about your event with the hilarious Antics Improv group, which did not show up for tonight's show.
Yes, they left me high and dry. What about that? But they, legitimate excuses. But we have a show on March 7th at Jerry Farber's. It's for the benefit to the Atlanta Food Bank.
Okay.
So it's a free show. We ask that you bring some canned goods, whatever. It's a great time. There's 6 of us. We're hilarious. We have crowd involvement, which the people really enjoy that. And starts at 8 o'clock.
Okay.
Be there.
Okay. Do you want to sing a song or anything? You have a tune you want to sing before you leave?
Oh, gosh, Dan. Why do you do that
You're
to
a bit
me?
of a singer, aren't you?
Yes, but I can't think of anything.
You can't, okay, very good.
Yeah.
Well, listen, thank
You're
you.
just going to throw me out of here already?
Well, anything else you want to say?
I came here on my knees.
This is the 3rd time I've had you on this show, and you
Man.
never get across what you really want to say. So what do you want to say?
What do I want to say? I love you, Dan.
Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you.
But I hope you come out and, I'll be at the Laughing Skull on the 18th of March.
Perform at the Laughing Skull.
Yeah.
We're Robin Williams, Rich Scheidner, Margaret Cho.
I was just there
many
last
other,
Wednesday, and it was a great crowd. It was a lot of fun.
Yeah, yeah. I saw Margaret Cho perform there once. It's so weird. I saw Margaret Cho sing a song on a stage, and then you see her at the Emmys. She was pretending like she was Simcom. What's the guy from Korea? The leader of Korea? And she looked just like him. It's so weird to see her on a national, but you see her locally with the tattoos up and down her arms and performing. Anyway, thank you so much, Vanessa. It was lovely having you.
Oh, well, thank you.
Thank you.
I'll get back to work.
I don't even do that to my wife.
Okay.
Goodbye. Okay, very good. Now what we want to do is welcome to the stage this young, talented man who's a musician and a comic. Let's give it up and welcome to the Comics on Parole desk, Mr. Chris Massey.
Hey.
Now you have another song to sing, right?
If you would like.
Yes, let me leave while you sing this other song. Go ahead.
All right. This is just your basic standard country song. If if you're in a songwriting class and they want to teach you to write a country song, they teach you to write something like this. It's late Friday night, about 3 a.m. She's been waiting up on me. Here we go again. Gonna ask me who with and where I've been. I might as well just tell the truth. Let the fight begin. I got lipstick on my collar, big old hickey on my neck, and I've been drinking since I got off work. Man, I look a wreck. I got blood stains on my fingers, and my shoes ain't on my feet, and I just like to crawl into bed, get myself some sleep. Well, she'll slam a few doors and scream she's leaving me. She'll say, I ain't putting up with this no more. Boy, just you wait and see. Now she'll be madder than an old wet hen, pissed off like you wouldn't believe. And this time it might be over. I'll just have to wait and see. Now I ask myself, but it's hard to explain. 'Cause when the neon lights start burning bright, all I want to do is play. Well, she's giving me a fair warning. Looks like it's up to me. So let the whiskey pour, I'm gonna drink some more while I wait and see. She'll slam a few doors and scream she's leaving me. She'll say, I ain't putting up with this no more. Boy, just you wait and see. Better than an old wet hen, pissed off like you wouldn't believe. And this time it might be over. I'll just have to wait and see.
Very good, very good, very good. Hey, Vanessa, turn on a laugh track. Let's see what you can do. You have a laugh track? Do it again. Let's hear it loud. Put it on loud. No, not a laugh track, a clap track. That's good. So, Chris, what you're doing...
There's your clap.
Oh, very good, very good. The master of special effects. What you're doing now, you're pursuing comedy.
Yeah, I've been performing music for about 34 years.
Yeah.
I have my own band, Chris Massey Band, and we play 35, 40 shows a year. We play all over the country. And then I started doing the show, and Daryl Rhodes is a good friend of mine, and he was on the show one night, and he pulled me aside and said, you know, if you ever want to do some stand-up, I'd be glad to work with you. And, you know, if Daryl Rhodes is going to work with you and you don't do it, then you're an idiot.
That's right.
You know?
Daryl Rhodes is a pretty big name.
He's pretty big and very good at what he does. So Daryl's took a little time with me, and I've done a couple open mic nights at Jerry Farber's, and I really enjoy it. And I wish I had more time to put into it.
Yeah, it takes a lot of time.
But it's a whole different craft from playing music or doing the TV show, and it's very challenging, and I'm enjoying it so far.
You know, Daryl was, his music was played on Dr. Demento. You're too young to remember that.
Oh, no, yeah. When I was in high school, Daryl was, and the Ha Ha Vishnu Orchestra was getting going, and you know, Daryl was on Future Shop with James Brown.
Oh yeah, he had a lot of big stuff.
Yeah, he's had a lot of good things. And
he was going to tour with Dr. Demento, but Dr. Demento's agent messed it up. But I think he still talks with him once in a while or something. Now, so how is the comedy thing coming?
Well, you know, it's weird that I am. You know, I write some stuff like with songwriting. You know, when I sit down, I've been writing songs long enough to where I can be objective about what I write, and I know when something's good and something's bad. And you know, like with comedy, you write a lot of bad stuff to get some really good stuff. Right. You know, and you know, I don't know what's really funny yet. Like I had this whole bit when I was at your at Jerry Farber's about you know acting like Jesus and taking a prostitute to the Sunday school picnic and everything, and that didn't really go over real well, you know. But I told this joke about Sarah Palin running for president, and the part about her running for president didn't surprise me. The part that she was thinking I found hard to believe, and that went over like crazy.
Oh, it did. I was there.
Yeah, and
I remember.
I came up with that joke in the parking lot. I said I need a couple of more minutes, and so I've been spending all this time, and the best thing I came up with was just like that.
You've come up with more than just jokes in the parking lot.
Yes. Oh yeah. Yeah. I've had other things come up out there too.
And everything. Listen, you had a thrill the other day. Johnny Van Zant called you.
Oh, actually, Michael Loyer called me and said that Johnny Van Zant was going to do a shout-out for the show, and Johnny Van Zant was actually installing a ceiling fan in a house that he's renting out in Jacksonville, Florida. Oh, really? Yeah. And he came down off the ladder and talked to me, and I told him I was a songwriter and got a new record that'll be out Tuckerville on May the 2nd, and I'd like to get him some of my stuff, and he said he'd be happy to take a listen to it, so that was really cool.
Let's see a little clip. Johnny Van Zant gave American Heart Radio a little...
Hey, this is Johnny Van Zant. You're watching American Hearts Radio Web TV.
It was a big thrill. Donnie Van Zant, I was called Mike, and Donnie Van Zant with 38 Special was washing. He drove his car up to have Mike look at his car or something. He had a Cadillac and all that stuff.
Well, and I had met Bob Burns, who was the original drummer for Leonard Skinner, and he played on the Pronounced and the Second Helping album, which are the most famous. That's the two albums that have really all the good stuff on it. And man, these guys are just down home, you know, real easy to talk to.
Did you go to the Fox show?
I did not, but I'll tell you an interesting story. In 1977, I was in the 10th grade, and I had tickets to see them at the Omni on November the 23rd, and the plane crash happened that October.
Oh, my God.
And I had tickets to see them. I had never seen them. The Street Survivor album had just come out, which was one of the better albums they ever did. Yeah. And we were really, me and my friends were really looking forward to going. We'd already bought a lot of pot and had a lot of alcohol ready to go to that concert. And we had to use it. I think we ended up using a Styx concert or something.
In 1976, I paid $10 to go see Elton John in Indianapolis.
Right.
And I couldn't go, and I gave it to a friend. And you know, he never paid me that $10 back. So, listen, let's briefly have you sing that song you sang at the beginning.
Sure.
And then we're going to do the traditional Comics on Parole dance. So take it away.
So, okay, you got it. All right. Well, she said she wants to love me, but I don't know if I should. Well, she looks alright and everything's real tight, but I don't know if I should. She said you get it when the feeling's good. You gotta get it when the feeling's bad. You gotta get it when you can, because if you don't get it, you're probably gonna wish you had. So after I thought about it, said I'll give her a try. And if I don't like it, I'll about it so I won't have to see her cry. You gotta get it when the feeling's good. You gotta get it when the feeling's bad. You gotta get it when you can, cause if you don't get it, you're probably gonna wish you had. That's right. So that is why I do it every chance I get. Cause I'm here to please every girl in need, whether short, thin, tall, or fat. Yeah, yeah, you gotta get it when the feeling's good. You gotta get it when the feeling's bad. You gotta get it when you can. If you don't get it, you're probably gonna wish you had. Yeah, you're probably gonna wish you had. Yeah, you're probably gonna wish you had.
Very good. Very good. Thank you for tuning in to Comics on Parole, when we don't know who will be here in 2 weeks, but they will be here. Remember, wherever you go, there you are. And for all your booking needs, go to www.harmonybooking.com. Thank you.
Thank you.